Yeah, I'm ready to go. Yeah, we good? See, he's rushing me out here. He was already rushing me. You know what I'm saying?
Three, two, one.
You know what it is, bro. We back here for another definition of motherfucking actor, man. You know we've been doing big, important interviews since the whole fucking year started. We ain't wasted no time. Like I've told you, every single one that we've done, man, we're not playing at all this shit. Shine a new light. You know what I'm saying? Highlighting what we think is dope and active in the scene. And I'm here with 90s Sitcom. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
It just
you.
got through fucking our stage up. So we make sure we see it firsthand before we just be putting my niggas in the chairs and shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's definitely a big pleasure to have y'all. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you
We
for
in this
having
thing.
us, man. I'm Vaughn of 90s Sitcom. And this is...
Yeah, and I'm Angelo, 96. I'm half. Let's get it.
Now, how'd y'all come up with that name? What sitcom made y'all come up with that name? Or is it like all of them together?
It's kind of like all of them, to be real. Like, we were trying to figure out a group name, and we were just coming up with random stuff, and one of the names that came up was 90s Sitcom. I was like, damn, that sounds different, and we just stuck with it.
That's just fine.
Yeah, it was pretty much just like that. I remember we were going through all kinds of different names. We were going through one of them was night class or something like what was it? Morning class. It was morning class. We're gonna do morning class. Like,
That's not a bad name.
there was a couple names, and then but 90 sitcom. I remember when Vaughn said it, it just that's it. We were like, that's it. So
What's your favorite 90s sitcom? Like, you can give me like 5. The 90s had like the best sitcoms probably. So like you know what I'm saying? 90s, early 2000s easily had the best sitcoms. So like, what's a couple of y'all favorite sitcoms?
I would definitely have to put Fresh Prince up there.
Fire.
Martin for sure. Let's see.
He's already winning with me.
I have to put Wayne's on there.
She winning
The
with me
Wayne's
too.
Bros.
Heard someone say the Wayans Brothers was not even a funny show
That
on
was
Twitter.
wild.
That's
That
crazy.
That shit was
That's
wild.
crazy.
I was like, where'd you get that from? What episodes were you watching?
Yeah, they
like,
just hating.
What
That's
the
just
fuck?
what it
That's
sounds like.
crazy.
I don't know what they was watching.
Yo, facts. It wasn't the Wayans Brothers.
Nah, Wayne's
One of the
is
best
fire.
theme songs ever.
Oh yeah,
That
bro,
and
that's
Fresh Prince,
iconic.
easily one of the best theme songs of 90s.
Those
straight
are
up.
like, I feel like the most iconic sitcom theme songs.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, even for the for the white folks, you know, Friends. Friends was
Yo, I
tight.
don't hear, you know what I'm saying, for lack of a better word, a lot of black people talk about Friends, you know what I'm saying? And if you like Friends as well, I don't hear a lot of Latinos talk about Friends.
Man, we was broke, and that shit was on the CW.
Yo,
it
talk
was
about
free.
that shit. Talk about that shit. That shit was free as fuck, bro. We
It was
watching
free
it.
as hell. Now that's how I got put on, man. That and like King of Queens and shit like
Yo, I
that.
fuck with King of Queens. King of Queens is another legendary theme song with Friends.
Yes,
Friends is up there too.
Friends is hard.
I know the hood ain't gonna agree with me. It's cool. It's all right. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all good, y'all.
But even
man.
y'all know that theme song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit hard.
catchy as hell. You know what I mean?
That shit hard.
King of Queens. You know what I'm saying? We fell for that nigga every day he came home.
For real.
That shit is crazy. You feel
Oh
me?
God,
You feel me? When your back ain't getting tight, you don't understand why that's even an important line. You know what I'm saying? When you a
Exactly.
hardworking ass nigga, you like, yo, I feel this
feel
nigga,
that,
bro. I feel
100%.
him. You know what I'm saying?
And he had a bad one with him too. So.
Yo, he did. She respected the working man, bro. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's fire. I like that. I like that a lot. So, when did you guys start making music? Like, what got you guys into music? What like brought you together as a collective?
Okay. When I started making music back in high school. I always loved music, obviously, but I never set out to be a rapper or nothing like that.
Okay.
My cousin and my best friend used to freestyle all the time, just, you know. And I would sit and watch them and laugh and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, bro, come on, freestyle." And I was like, "Nah, I can't be doing none of that."
You ain't like that now, though.
I was like, "Let me write something down." So I wrote something down and I spit it, and they're like, "Yo, that's kind of hard, dog." And then ever since then, I just kept going. But But I met Vaughn. I actually met him once in high school. And he was a cool dude. I liked him because he laughed at everything I said. So I was like, this dude's cool. He makes me feel like
That's
I'm funny.
That's what's up.
And I had linked up with one of when I went to MCC, and I had linked up with one of my old friends, and he made beats. And so we were making music, and I remember I was sitting in the room. We had made a bunch of songs, and one of the songs I had 3 verses, and I was the hook. And I was listening. I was like, I don't know, man. A whole mixtape, but just me, it just sounds boring. I got to hit somebody up. So I went through all my contacts and landed on Bond's name, and he slid through.
Damn.
And he spit a crazy verse.
Damn.
Like, on God, like, I was like, this man's too ill. I might have to tell him
Bond
to
shook his
leave.
head like I sure did.
And then we just stuck around. We're like, we should just do this together. Fuck
That's
it.
hard
And
as
it was,
fuck. That's organic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
appreciate that.
saying? You guys like history, so it's not like you guys just started rapping together. Like you guys are actually dope, like friends and shit. That's hard. Bro.
Yeah, man. Like we both went to Dobson. Shout out Dobson.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then what was that, like 2014? I think we linked up.
2014, sorry. So it's been...
Yeah, so it's been a minute. Like we just been out here just grinding, just
Y'all
trying to
almost
get
got
on.
a decade in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's
almost.
fire.
Yeah,
Solid, yo.
been putting in the work.
So when was the first time that y'all were like? Well, when was the first time y'all put out like a project?
That was 2016. We had this mixtape. It's still on SoundCloud. It's called 9000. We were watching like there were these wild ass Dragon Ball Z parodies back in the day on YouTube, and we were stuck on those, and we just kind of like formulated a whole mixtape around it. Like, damn, we over 9,000 right now. So then that's where we were at with it.
That's crazy. I like y'all stories about how y'all name shit and come up with stuff. That shit is fire. So y'all from the east side. That's what's up, man. So you think it's like hard being an artist, especially like a young artist coming up in Arizona from any side? You know what I'm saying? You think it's been like difficult for you guys, or do you think that like there's like a budding scene that's like growing out here?
I think the scene is like, I think like people from the outside looking in might not think AZ has like much of a scene. Like they might have seen like maybe Futuristic and seen like Injury Reserve. I know they popped off pretty big, but I feel like we got a dope scene out here. But I mean, it's not that big. I feel like we're not super established like as a music scene, so I feel like it is a little bit difficult to get shit popping, especially if you're kind of like, it might be a little bit easier on the west side because I feel like it's a little bit more active out here. Like a lot more artists like in Phoenix are active, but out in the burbs it's a little different. But I mean, I feel like the scene out here is hard all around, but it's just I think just building a foundation and trying to move forward. Like I think like even what y'all are doing, like AZ way too active, like Get Free, like y'all really putting on for the city, so that's dope.
Yeah, because we know it's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? And like both of those collectives that you even mentioned, like we all come from it too. You know what I'm saying? So like we've been through like the steps and seen like the different speed bumps that we don't want y'all to have to go through. You know what I mean? And like we didn't really have a lot of examples of people like that in our lives. I'm not saying that there's not people like that, because some of us been blessed with mentors and shit, but that came through like working hard and going through like the motions, you feel me? But there's a lot of shit that y'all won't ever have to go through, because like we're gonna make sure that shit for y'all, so y'all can just focus on being dope and making good music and not being stressed about all the shit while learning how to have the proper etiquette as an artist, knowing the business and doing the shit the right way, because all that shit's important, you feel me? And you get taxed on what you don't know, like, and that's just really what it is, you feel me? So like I like that, everything that y'all even saying is like authentic. That shit, you guys are from the soil. That shit's dope. You know what I'm saying? I love all that shit. So when was you guys' first performance?
First performance. Let's see. What did we do?
I feel like we performed before we put out the tape.
Yeah, we were definitely performing before we put out 9000. If I had to put a time on it, it's probably 2015. We did like I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 shows that year, and I remember the last show thinking like, all right, like let's lock it down and make more like better music to perform, because we were like always like, dang, what do we got? We got all these songs, but we feel like none of them are like worthy. So we literally took a 4-year break just honing in on skill. We took no shows. We were just in. We used to record in a shed too, so we just be in the shed 24 hours a day or as much as we could, sweating because it'd be extreme climates.
Just trying to develop y'all sound.
And we made that. That was a very it was a decision in that moment. You know what? Let's just chill and let's focus on the craft and make better music.
What type of music do you guys like to listen to? Like, what type of like music was like influencing you guys?
For me personally, I mean, it ranges. I feel like we have a pretty good, a vast taste, but I say the most influential would be rap and R&B for sure. For me personally, at the time in 2015, it was probably like Drake for sure. Drake was popping. You already know.
It's not even your fault, bro.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
it's all right.
crazy.
He's fucking amazing, dog. Like, how can you not say Drake? As soon as I knew the time period, I was like, he's gonna say Drake. He has to at least say Drake.
Yeah, I got you.
When you said R&B and hip hop, I'm like, he gotta say Drake.
You got Drake's a hybrid. It's
You know
like
what
it's a
I'm
good
saying?
representation.
One of the first hybrids too.
But definitely, just stuff like that. Like it's just, I like laid back music, chill music. Shit that
You like R&B too?
Yeah.
90s R&B or like current R&B is what y'all listen to?
I'm way more heavy on the 90s R&B, I feel like. I mean, like, not to say that stuff out nowadays isn't as tough, but they were singing back then.
Y'all gonna go far. Y'all gonna go far, man. Farther you go back, the better you be. Straight up.
Yeah, man. Like, there were real vocalists back in the 90s, I feel like. I mean, people can still sing nowadays, but it's just not the same.
The emotions were real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro crying to that girl because he really lost that girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just writing about a dude that might have lost a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really going through it right now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Dudes was crying outside of females' houses with radios and shit.
Yep. Now everybody want to be players. Everybody's just like...
I would never cry in front of a female's house.
They was going forward. They was dancing in the rain and everything, dog.
Yo, I used to think crazy. I used to be like, so what would bring a nigga to do some things like that? Right? I like Keith Sweat a lot, so when I hear Keith Sweat whining to these girls, like Keith Sweat look like a player ass nigga. So it's like, why is he whining to these girls like this? And the only conclusion I can come to is like, the 90s pussy must have been immaculate pussy. Like,
it might have been fire to be real.
Might have just been the craziest time ever.
There wasn't no IG or nothing.
It's been the craziest time ever, dog. Like, they had the Freaknik, all kind of shit. Like, just,
yo, Freaknik was probably.
And we'll never know.
If I can get a time machine, that'd be the one thing I'll go back to.
We right here with that shit. I'll be right there with a video camera, just like my man's got right here. Straight like that. Me and Aaron will be going crazy at the Freaknik. Damn, that's fire. That's fire. So what do you guys' plans for this year? First quarter's already started off fire with a fire performance. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Definitely want to see y'all headline your own show too. You know what I mean? Tap in with us. We got you. We'll take care of you. But like, what goals do you guys have for this year? And it's just starting with the first quarter.
Yeah, man. We got an album coming out in March. You know, right now we got the mixing and everything is done. Probably go try to get the single out in February. Yep, middle of February. So that's like the first half of the year, and then we might end up doing a deluxe. You know, if they want to tap in on that. But
I gotta go bump 9,000.
Yeah, man, you gotta
go
all the way back.
I gotta go fuck with it, man.
But yeah, we got the album on the way. We got we're actually gonna be doing a listening party too in March. Yeah, we trying to put on an event, and then we got a couple shows with some homies. 602 Profit. We might be doing the next Get Free joint too. So yeah.
Yeah, KT did speak to us about headlining it as well. So
literally next month.
Yeah, so February 25th.
KT said we're running this shit back every month.
Yeah, and that was amazing. And like what you guys are doing, seriously, like we can't thank you guys enough.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all want to do listening party? I need a place. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I have this little place here. You know what I'm saying? Where people do parties and shit.
That's
like,
fire. Yeah.
You can run it in the back if you want to. Tap with me. Whatever though, invite us. We'll come. If you do it somewhere else, we'll definitely come show love, vlog for y'all, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's fine. I'm my eyes on y'all for the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? When I highlight the new artists, I keep my eye on you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see you guys grow, and that shit's hella fire. But go ahead, I don't want to cut you off. You ready? You got the mic ready?
No, you straight up. All I was gonna say was continue that sentiment of like you guys. For me, you guys give me hope for Arizona scene.
Love you.
and it doesn't make me feel as alone anymore. And I know I'm grateful and lucky to have Vaughn. I have a partner to bounce ideas off and be in the trenches with.
Yeah.
You know, we live the highs and live the lows with.
No, facts.
But sometimes it gets lonely out here, and seeing what you and KT and AZ Way to Act, everybody, what you guys are doing, like it gives me hope more than I already have, and I appreciate you guys.
Just
for
pay that shit forward, bro. That's all we ask.
100%.
We don't want nothing from nobody. Just pay that shit forward, bro. Straight up, because the more there's gonna be generations that's gonna be asking y'all questions and wanting y'all to do the same shit we doing for everybody else. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, just pay that shit forward, and we'll always be straight. And we'll make sure that we make our own seat at this table of entertainment and music, and we'll be respected in our own way. You feel me? Because we all working hard, and there's no rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's all like really pieces of who we are and shit. Look, y'all just explained like y'all whole come up, and that's obviously pieces of who you really are for real. You know what I mean? How can the world not fuck with that? You feel me? And I seen it live, so you know what I'm saying. So that's love. I definitely appreciate that. So, let everybody know where they can find y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know where to check out, where to find y'all music, what they should be checking for right now, what y'all pushing right now. Just tap in.
Gotcha.
Give these guys a shout out.
I mean, you can find us on all major streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, anything you can think of, we're on it. And right now our biggest song is "You Slime." You know, about to hit 60K on Spotify. So
Stop playing with these
definitely,
niggas, man.
definitely check that out. If you want to go all the way back and hear everything we just talked about in music form, audio file,
Like me.
go to SoundCloud 9000. we got Red Light Arcade, Summers and Camera, all that stuff's on there. So you get to hear us come up and really evolve, and just see who we are really. But right now we have a healthy amount of music on platforms. So, but definitely stay tuned for the new single and for the new album next month and the month after. So it's about to be lit with the nines for sure.
Fire. I got two last questions for y'all.
Let's get it. So
who do y'all want to collab with this year? Either out here or just period?
That's a good question.
Because, I like to consider myself a bridger of gaps. You know what I'm saying? So we put that seed out there, we make some shit happen.
Definitely, I definitely want to tap in with Bungus. Bungus, he's and we had spoken to him.
Yeah.
He knows what's up. But like
he talks back. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him, he talks back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, he's real.
He ain't too cool at all.
He's always showed love. No,
Yeah, for real.
We met him a while ago, so we definitely want to be on that Get Free album. 100%.
That's fire.
We ready. Like
we hype for that too.
Vaughn and I will lock all the way in.
KT, you heard him, right?
Hey.
KT gonna watch this. You heard him, right?
God.
All right, for sure.
Oh God.
I like that. We gonna clip that. Timestamp. Timestamp to Get Free, shout out. They want to be on the album.
We will run that motherfucker.
There it goes. Hey,
I swear to God, I will talk my shit.
Timestamp.
Put us in there.
Hell yeah.
It's a wrap.
I love it.
Damn. Who else out here? I know. I do want to tap in with Taylor Edoria because she was fire.
Fire.
I seen her a couple of times too. Who else, man? Shit, really anybody. But if there is like somebody big, like the far off one that we might not, the crazy goal, Shmino.
Fire.
If we could get in the booth with him, that would be crazy.
Y'all consistent with the hybrids. Cause Shmino's a crazy hybrid.
Yeah.
Shmino's fire, yo.
Yeah, Shmino fire.
We're Shmino fans in here. Isn't that right, Lions? And we fuck with Shmino, don't we?
Yes, sir. We about to be at that show, too.
That's fire. That's hella fire. Okay, good. So we put the feelers out there, y'all. It happens sooner than you think, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that might just be reaching out to his management type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all the hometown shit, bro, it's all a proximity thing. You know what I mean? Anything y'all want locally, you just gotta manifest that shit. You feel me?
I feel you.
Then my next question is, through your guys' journey coming up, what do you feel like has been the hardest thing as independent artists so far in your careers?
I feel like learning the game has been like the most challenging thing. Like, you start making music, all you thinking about is like, I'm gonna just go to the booth, record a bunch of stuff, throw it out there, and somebody go see me and we go get on. And that's kind of like the mindset that we had, but it's more like it's a business, especially when you're independent. Like, you got to make sure that you move in a certain type of way, make sure that covering all your bases, like getting all the money that you can get out of what you're doing. So, yeah, I would say just learning the ins and outs of just the game and trying to figure out how to move correctly.
That's real. What about you?
Personally, I feel like coming up and over our decade in the game, the hardest thing for me personally would be just the lack of support from the people that that I love, because I feel like it hit a certain point where they think that they treated it like a phase, and then they just kind of like they were in it, but now it just feels lonely sometimes, because there's a certain stigma that comes with being a rapper or an artist at that, and it just feels like when people ask what you do and you tell, oh, I make music or I rap, and this just puts a bad taste in their mouth, or they think they know you already,
Why you feel like that is? I definitely understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think because rap is still so young. It's so young, and I think people outside of the genre don't know how deep the depths of rap and what it really could do for people.
And it's for as young as hip hop is, the influence is the biggest.
Exactly.
In the whole world. In the whole world.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like I think when people, because being an artist in general, no matter what your medium is for creating art, you're already considered like a black sheep.
Yep.
It's not the norm. You know what I'm saying? People don't think that life is sustainable. They want you to be able to do a whole bunch of other things and then do that last. Like it's not like important. You feel me? But the artists are the most important things on this planet because we create the culture and we're the forward thinkers. We're the ones that think outside the box. And without those people, a lot of these things would not even be here. Everything's art, bro. Everything's 100%. Art. We're sitting in art. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everything that we use, that shit's art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone had to think outside the box to make that shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't go through those situations, like when you lose the people that you feel like should always hold you down, that's a test, because if that's all you need to keep going and you lose that, are you really meant to be an artist? You know what I'm saying? Because your job as an artist is to spread that shit everywhere. Yeah, so like, don't let ever. And I'm not even. I bet you don't even bother you now. I shouldn't. You know what I mean? Because you guys are talented, bro. And all that shit will come back full circle. It always does, bro. People, when they hear you doing something like that, it's a hobby to them until you're like famous or until you make it already. So they know it's your career and know you're not playing about that shit, or until you can take them out or buy them shit or just flash them. Even if that's not who you are, that's what they want to see, right? Yeah. Don't ever let that shit bother you, bro, because it's you. You know what I'm saying? No one can take you from you and your contribution to this world and shit. A lot of those people are just going to just work. Or just do what they're told, or just be a part of this machine, and that's cool. That was their place in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Respect. We got bigger responsibility than that. You feel me? So like, 100%. Don't ever let that shit fuck with you, bro. Just keep on going and just remember it. You know what I'm saying? And don't be mad at them for that. You know what I'm saying?
And I get it.
You know, they don't have that spark like you, or to be able to go against everything. Yeah. Because you could have easily just did what everybody else told y'all to do.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's how life should work. And I'm glad I can always link up with creatives and be able to like connect on that, because we all experience that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But don't let it fuck with you. You too talented, G. And I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. Let me know where they can find y'all, man. Straight up. So give me y'all Instagrams, man.
You can find us on IG. We're _90 sitcom. That's 90 sitcom _ Shit, I'm on IG too. I just started my little music page. What is it? Von De Los 90s.
Spell it out for them.
Yeah, that's VAUGHN. And then for my Spanish people, you already know it's DELOS 90. Yeah, have to make sure I spelled that right. Let them know. So yeah, Von De Los 90s. But yeah, that's where you can find us. All streaming platforms, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Yeah.
Basically, we said, we be in Mesa. Pull up. Find us in real life. I swear to God.
That's fire. Find us in real life. I love that, man. Well, you know what it is. We're here on 90 Sitcom. It's been another episode of Definition of Active. It's your boy Daylight. Happy. I love it. I'm loving the future of AZ's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We here, bro. We out this motherfucker. Skirt. Good shit, y'all. Hey, man, I fuck with y'all. We clipping a lot.